All right, we should be up and running now. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I see Maddie there. I see Floating Away Today. I see Lemon Zest. I see all of you cuties. Welcome to this stream. How's everybody doing today? I'm still getting a little bit set up, so we're gonna take a couple of minutes and just kind of chit chat while I'm doing a few things in the background. But how's everybody doing this morning? I hope we're all doing well. Sorry, I just got my new desk last night, so I'm just kind of like setting that up with things like how they should be done properly. And it's taking me a few minutes because I'm not used to it, but it's working out really well. Because now I can have like my coffee in front of me. I can just casually chat with you all, right? I even have like a better screen to like read the chat from when we're playing the game later. So it's gonna be good. Hey, Tran! Welcome, my friend. I am looking forward to your guidance. I know you asked me if I needed any help. I thought it'd be more fun if I kind of just tried to figure it out on my own a little bit. And you can give me some advice along the way, but I figured the best way to kind of know where I need help would be to just observe where I'm struggling the most, right? Like, I don't even know where to ask for help yet. Like, that's kind of my issue there, right? It's like, well, do you have any questions about Terraria? And it's like, I haven't really experienced enough of it to like have a question, right? Most of it just seems kind of basic. Most of it was like stuff that Maid was able to help me out with, right? Like, how do I craft? How do I like dig properly? How do I properly build my base, right? Like just basic stuff like that. DT, welcome to the stream. All right, now I gotta see if the chat will work on my new screen here. So give me a second. That's gonna take a second too. But if I set all of this up correctly... Oh. Yay, it all works. It all works. Now I can just monitor the chat just like this. Oh, that's gonna be so much easier to read. Oh, yes. Okay, things are finally falling into place. It only took forever. It only took me, like, what? How long have I been doing this seriously now? 2 years? It only took me 2 years to figure it all out. Good job, Raid. Stellar. Absolutely stellar work. Oh. There is a huge channel milestone about to happen on the channel, and I don't want to miss it. So we are going to watch it for a few minutes because if it happens, I want a screenshot of it. I always get screenshots of this stupid crap. I know it's stupid. I know like most of you probably don't care about this kind of stuff, right? But I do. It's important to me. So I want to see it if it happens. Hold on. Give me a second. But we are about to hit a huge channel milestone. So let me go ahead. We'll add the window. Was it window capture? Yes. And it needs to be... Which one is it? This one? Yay! Okay. This is a huge channel milestone. This is very important to me. Okay? Listen, this is going to be more important than 3K subs. I just need one more subscriber. I could get my screenshot. So we're gonna just keep that up on the screen for a few minutes. And if it like ticks over to 2669, I'm gonna get my screenshot. I'm gonna be a happy girl. I've been enjoying the new Terraria update. I honestly didn't look into any of it. I don't want to come across like inadvertent spoilers or like kind of like dig myself into like some weird rabbit hole where I'm like learning about like stuff in the game that might spoil the experience for me. I've done a really good job of not knowing anything about Terraria this entire time. It would be a real shame to like ruin it right before I started playing it, right? Like, let's go in and have the genuine experience. Let's make the genuine mistakes. I'm sure people who have played Terraria for a long time are going to laugh a lot at some of the very common mistakes that I will make. And I don't mind if they make fun of me for being a noob. It's gonna be great. Prito, Alvi, welcome to the stream. I see you both. I found another name for Miss Rain's alter ego. I'm definitely interested in hearing it. What do you got floating away? I gotta go to Eep right now. Make sure you get that Eep. I actually finally got, like, a lot of sleep. So, like, right before the live stream, I posted in the Discord. I'm like, hey, good morning, everybody. Guess what I finally did last night? I fucking slept for the first time in, like, God. I slept for the first time in 1,000 years. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, it does feel like that, though. But I got, like, almost 10 hours of sleep. Not 100% solid through. But I was so exhausted that every time I woke up, I literally was like, nope, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this right now. And like, I just basically just curled up under my blankets and forced myself to go back to sleep, which still took a really long time, but it did eventually work. And I went back to sleep. I was just that tired though. Like I couldn't even like think about anything. Like even if I had like a notification on my phone, like I wouldn't have been able to process that information. I was just too exhausted. Mr. Bad with Names, welcome to the stream. The main quality of life update you will enjoy is you can now craft from chests. Oh, that actually seems like it should have been like a thing for a while, but okay, yay, I like that. What do you think of Tempest Rain? Ooh, I really like that. That actually sounds really fun. Yesterday, the rain over here in Britain was sharp. Ooh. Maddie, you are like doing a really good job with like some of these like nicknames I'm gonna end up using. Like, so Maddie also like suggested gentle rain the other day. Now I can do sharp rain. I wonder how long it's gonna take me to run out of like different adjectives to describe my name. I keep going. Every time I think of a good one, like I sit with it for like, I try to sit with it for a little while. I don't have like a specific time frame for the nicknames, right? But I sit with it until I'm like bored with it, then I'll change it. We'll see how long we can do this for. Oh my goodness. I'm still enjoying this cup of coffee too. So, because I woke up late, obviously I would have already normally had breakfast and coffee and all of that. So I'm still enjoying my coffee. I'm still kind of waking up a little bit. So we're still just we're going to chit chat for a little while before we start playing the game. Just to set the right expectation. So if you're thinking we're going to dive right into the game right now, that's not setting a realistic expectation for this live stream. We will play the game soon. Let's call it maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Let's put 30 minutes to an hour on it. Oh, I'm glad you got some sleep. Me too, finally. Jesus. I mean, I've put a lot of work recently into like all the things that I want to do to try to make myself healthier, because like if you all recall, which hopefully you should, because it was only a few weeks ago. The new year was only, I know, it feels like an entire year has passed already, right? But New Year's was just a few weeks ago, right? And to my resolutions, I've been kind of like falling on and off of them randomly, more off of them than on them. So I decided over like the past week and a half to like finally like really take accountability for the things that I need to do. I built a actual proper work schedule for myself. I went in and I set up a proper task list with like proper notifications. I am redoing my email, so like it's treated like a work email now. And what I also did, and this is huge for me, I have set up my notifications to automatically turn on and off when appropriate, depending on my schedule. Which means no more heart attacks in the middle of the night for rain. No more like 600 messages that like are probably nothing. They're probably just, oh, hi, how are you? Hello, how you doing today, right? But instead of like having that anxiety attack in the middle of the night, seeing all those notifications sitting there, they're all off. They all turn off automatically. They don't notify me. They don't disrupt my sleep anymore. When I'm on my personal time, only some apps can disrupt me. Other ones won't disrupt me anymore. Stuff like that. And I started doing that, let's say, the night before. Yesterday was like kind of the first full day where I was trying all of that out. It helped so much. It really did. Like, I've even scheduled self-care time into this. Actually, let me just grab a photo of my schedule so you can all see it. Give me 1 second here. I'll pull it up on stream so we can all take a look. Where is it? I just want to make sure I put the schedule up that doesn't have the... Okay, this one doesn't have any addresses on it. I published 2 versions. One that had details and one that doesn't have details in it. That way I could show people the example of my calendar without actually doxing anything about myself. So give me a second. We'll pull that up on screen real quick. So what do we need? It's an image. Yeah. Browse. Downloads. I think it's this one. Yay! We got it. Okay. All right. So here is Rainy's calendar for anybody who's curious. I'll put it down in the corner here for now, just so that you can all take a peek at it, right? But that's what I've been working on yesterday. That's actually what I spent a majority of my day yesterday doing, was working on this calendar for myself and making sure that all of my applications, all of my notifications respect this calendar, right? Like right now, even during the live stream, there are people who are messaging me on Discord. I know they're messaging me on Discord because I opened the Discord app 2 seconds ago and looked at those notifications, but I haven't seen any of those notifications because it's respecting the fact that I'm on live stream right now and I'm not going to get notified in Discord. There are only a few people who can notify me in Discord while I'm on live stream. Apparently, most rain is at least a bit acidic. Did you see my acid rain drawing, Mr. Bad with Names? It was the one I did about a month ago. I haven't been able to draw since then. I don't know if that's what you were hinting at. You can get basic alkaline rain. Ooh, alkaline rain. Ooh, I like that. We should do that. I've done acid rain, so we might as well do alkaline rain. I don't really suggest it more, so I mentioned what the rain was like. Yeah, but now I like it. Now it sounds fierce, right? It's like, ooh, you're in a fight with rain. What version of rain are you gonna get? Like, what transformation? Uh-oh, you got sharp rain. That's not good. Sorry. It's silly, but I love it. I've gotta thank the wind yesterday because while it did mess up my hair, it also somehow untangled it while making it super floofy. Alright, I've got a love-hate relationship with the wind because sometimes I do my hair really nice and it looks great going out the door, and I kid you not, by the time I get to my car, it's already fucking ruined from the wind. And then sometimes I walk out the door and my hair is like a disaster and I just don't care. And after the wind has like treated it for like 3 to 5 seconds, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, it's wavy, it's floofy. It kind of looks like cute messy now. Like, it doesn't look like just like rolled out of bed messy, which is, you know, some people might like that look. I like that look personally. Some people don't. Some people don't. I think it's cute. I get really messy bedhead. Like, my hair is like everywhere when in the morning. It's even sticking straight up sometimes. It's ridiculous. It's from the static. My hair gets very staticky. If I roll around too much, which I roll around a lot at night, so like it always gets a lot of static. Wind giveth, but wind also taketh. It taketh more than it giveth, I'll tell you that. we're on a losing streak with the wind. Oh, and I got a video edited, by the way, in the middle of the night. Monday, let's call it Monday going into Tuesday. I got a video edited. It's coming out on the channel tomorrow. on Life of Raining for anybody who wants to go see that. Hi, Rain. I got the flu and I've been throwing up. Aw. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I'm just getting over, like, being sick myself the past couple of weeks. And I was just talking about, like, some of the health things that I've been doing. The calendar being one of them. Anyways, one thing I wanted to note about this calendar before anybody freaks out. The reason why there's a squiggly line, a tilde after the live stream, and I know I use tildes a lot in, like, when I text people to, like, kind of, like, do it in a sing-songy way, right? And by the way, that means sing-songy. Holy shit, I've got another story to follow up with in a second about, like, me using the tilde on my texting stuff. But anyways, like, anyways, that little, like, squiggly line for the live stream does not mean that I'm going to be live streaming for 8 hours straight every single day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is not what that means. What that is that is a calendar block that says I am going to schedule and perform a live stream between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So don't schedule anything, because not every YouTuber is going to, like, operate on my own personal, like, live stream schedule. So I've just blocked off the whole day and made it as open as possible in case I need to, like, stream something with Maid, for example. If Maid lives over on the West Coast, so if I want to stream with Maid, I have to do it in the afternoon. So I can't schedule things in the afternoon if I want to plan a live stream maybe 2 weeks from now with Maid. I can't have something on my calendar Friday afternoon already, right? So that's the reason for that. It's not 8 hours of live streaming. I know some people would look at that and think that's kind of insane. Trust me, it's much more reasonable than that. Okay, now back to the stupid tilde story thing real quick. I've got to tell you about. Holy shit. I had a chat interaction with somebody on a different platform recently, and you're all used to, like, the tilde thing where I do that sometimes. And we're all used to the fact, because we all listen to me talk, right? And we've all listened to, like, how I enunciate my words and, like, the way I say things sometimes, right? And, like, we all know that Rain tries to have a sing-songy type of voice, right? Especially when I'm being cute, or if I'm, like, excited about something, or something like that, right? And the tilde that I add to, like, what I'm saying is supposed to, like, emphasize the fact that I'm being sing-songy, I'm being silly, I'm being cute with it, right? That's your, like, one little tiny, like, character cue that the entire statement was said in a fun and silly way, right? So I'm on a different platform. I'm on, I think it was Reddit, where I had this interaction, right? So I texted like that, right? And I made a reply where I did that, not even thinking about it, because it's like, it's basically habit for me at this point. And somebody replied back to me and they're like, why did you moan when you said that? And I was like, excuse me? And they're like, yeah, why did you moan? And I was like, I'm not moaning. What the fuck? Like, why would you think I'm moaning right now? So apparently, and somebody else jumped in on the conversation in the thread, and they're like, yeah, like, they're obviously not, like, having cyber sex in, like, a Reddit thread, you, like, pervert. Like, they're being sing-songy about it, right? Like, so what they are doing is they apparently have, like, a bunch of adult role plays, and I guess in an adult role play, that could mean a different thing, and they just assumed that's what I was doing based on their own experience. It's like, holy shit, like, why would you... That's so bad, right? Like, not everybody is as perverted and twisted as you are, right, my friend? Like, maybe take that down a notch, right? Holy shit. Anyways, it's a stupid little interaction, but I'm just like, I couldn't believe that they assumed that I would be like, and, like, how do you even moan an entire sentence, right? Like, what the fuck were they even thinking? Anyways, it was weird. It was like, it's just like one of those things on the internet. It's like, I don't understand where people get these, like, where they get these thinking from, like, sometimes. I don't know. I don't even know a good way to articulate that point. It's like, where do you even get this shit from? I don't know. Maybe I'm just oblivious. In minutes of cuteness, fuck. God damn it. I've been doing that a lot recently. I even said it to my mom the other day, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to wheel my cute little butt over there. And she's like, did you just admit you're cute? And I'm like, God damn it. Fuck. Not gonna lie, I always thought the tilde was cute, so I just kept using it, right? Right? Like, I think most people in our own community understand that the tilde is just there to be, like, sing-songy and cute, right? I think the perverts of the internet are going to make a different interpretation of that, though. Just to throw it out there. And I wasn't aware of it either until I had that interaction. But hey, at least now that I brought it up, now you're all aware that some people read that tilde completely differently. Think of it as melodic drawl. I like that. Ooh, I like that. I didn't even know it was meant to be sing-songy. I just thought it was cute. I mean, it's supposed to be more like, kind of like, I don't know, more like a singing in the rain kind of thing. Like, I'm singing in the rain, right? Like, kind of like that, like, kind of mentality, right? Like, it's a sing-songy statement. It's cute, right? It's like, whoopsie me, haha. And then you'd put, like, the tilde on it. So if I were to write that out in chat, right? Like, oh, whoopsie me, right? I'd put the tilde on it to emphasize that I'm, like, being sing-songy with that statement, right? So I'd be like, whoopsie me, right? Does that make more sense? Like, now, at least, now you have, like, the verbal cues to match, like, what I'm writing, like, using the characters for. It makes sense to me, but I guess, I don't know, for at least that one individual, it didn't click with them. They thought I was, like, moaning, which would be really weird. I don't know why you would say that like that, right? I don't even think I could, like, articulate like an entire sentence like that. I mean, it's like, I don't even understand where they're coming from there. Definitely not a moan, right? Yeah, it's definitely not a moan. Why would you exactly? That was my first thought. I'm like, why are you assuming it's moaning, right? Right? Like, because I said the O is the only, like, part of that statement that I could think of that you could, like, misinterpret, right? But the whoopsie me, you can't, like, I don't know, maybe somebody more talented or maybe a little more, like, I mean, I'm demisexual, right? Like, I don't even do this stuff normally, right? Like, so this is, like, really way outside of, like, my field of expertise, right? I am definitely not the subject matter expert to be asking here. But I don't even think you could, like, articulate the entire sentence in a moan. I don't think you could. I could be wrong. I probably am. And nobody tests that. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. I'm good. I can live a nice, long, healthy, happy life with never knowing if that is possible or not. It's just simply information I could live without. Even if it's especially on a public forum where people are otherwise talking about normal stuff, right? Why would you think somebody just came in and started moaning in the middle of the conversation? It's such a weird assumption to make. It really says a lot about the person's, like, state of mind. Like, get off the internet. Like, and I know I'm, like, chronically online. Like, when I am going to make this statement, I know that nobody's more chronically online than me, right? Because, like, we get it. I'm disabled. I'm stuck at home all the time. This is why I live stream. This is why I do content creation. This is why I do art, right? Like, we get why I'm chronically online. But some people are chronically online in, like, a really unhealthy way. That, to me, I don't know. It speaks to being maybe in spaces that are a little bit unhealthy for your mentality, because now you're making broad assumptions about, like, regular folks you've never interacted with, and you think this is how they behave? Like, you need to, like, expose yourself to different types of social circles. And I've had to do it before, too. How do you think I've met all of you? Right? Before, like, I was a live streamer and all of this, like, I wasn't part of the trans community. Right? I got invited here after I made the Sharky video. I was still cisgender when I made the Sharky video about open source software created by trans girls for trans girls, right? Like, that was, like, my introduction to the community. And I just made that video because I thought it was awesome. I love Sharky. I've always loved Sharky. I've always thought it's great software. And I thought that, like, the message behind it, the story behind it was even better. That's why I did the video. I had no idea how much that was going to change my life just by, like, I don't know, like, just coming to a LGBTQIA instance, you know? Adding gay people to my timeline was literally the best thing I could have ever done in my entire life. It was the most fun, too. You all know how to have so much fun. Like, when I was on Fetty, back on, like, Mastodon.social, it was awful. It was just like Twitter, but just, like, bleh. Like, nobody was having fun. Everybody's talking about, like, crazy political shit that I just don't care about. I don't want to read about it, right? Like, I want to go on social media and have a good time, right? If I want to read news, I'll just turn the fucking news on. I don't want to, like, open up my timeline and, like, be, like, depressed. I know some people enjoy doom scrolling. I hate doom scrolling. I hate it. Like, my social media accounts are set up so that I never get blasted with politics or any, like, bad news or anything like that. Like, when I'm scrolling through Fetty, it's all memes and good times for me. I hard word mute, like, politics, Donald Trump, like, any words that trigger me whatsoever, they're all muted. You can't even send it to me. I don't even get them. They just get deleted for me automatically. I never see them. I don't want to see them, because when I'm on my transfem.social account, I'm there to have fun. I'm there to, like, to have a good time. I'm not there to get, like, depression bombed by every, like, sad post on the internet. I'm willing to bet I'm more online than you are. I mean, there are a lot of folks who probably, I don't know. I mean, I've slept with my computer on for, like, 3 days straight before. Like, I've done some serious work on the internet, like, where I've not quit. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I'd say, if anything, I could give you a run for your money. It's just, it's hard, right? Because, like, everything's connected to the internet these days. And when you don't really leave the house very often, right? Like, the day I went to the mall, I barely checked in online, right? Like, I texted a few times. I sent a few pictures, right? But for, like, a majority of the day, I wasn't even around, right? Like, I was just doing my own thing. I was having a good time, right? So it's not like I need to be on the internet, right? It's just a circumstance of, I'm kind of stuck here. Kind of stuck here until I get things a little bit more better, like, together in my life where I could do that. But I spent a lot of time doing that yesterday, too. So I figured out all my bus pass stuff. I figured out all my train pass stuff. I did all of that. I got everything set up on my phone. So I've got all of my passes. They're prepaid. They all work with, like, all the different apps on my phone. I can tap to pay stuff, so I don't have to, like, fumble around, like, while I'm trying to get on the bus. And the last two things I need for my wheelchair before I can start, like, making not big adventures, but, like, regular adventures on my own, because I'm feeling confident now after spending months being kind of, like, chaperoned with other people in the new wheelchair, and now, like, finally taking this, like, first trip out on my own. I feel I am confident to finally, like, face the world 100% on my own. I don't feel there is a situation that I could get myself into that I couldn't get myself out, even if I fell over in the wheelchair, because I have a plan for that too. So even if I completely fell out of the wheelchair, I'm getting a cane clip because I can still recover on my right leg, right? But I can't recover off the floor if I don't have something to, like, pick myself up with. Right? So if I have my cane and I keep my cane clipped to the back of my wheelchair, even if I took a dive, so let's say I hit the corner wrong and I spilled completely out of the wheelchair, I could still crawl over to my chair and get myself back up using my right foot and get the wheelchair tilted in the right direction, because it's super light. So, like, you basically just kick it and it gets back up on the right side, right? So, like, it wouldn't be a problem for me to do that. I just need to, like, kind of plan ahead in case those things happen and just make sure that I keep my cane clipped in there. So, like, if something does happen, I could do that. Or if I just need to take, like, a few steps away, or if, like, maybe they need to transport, like, the wheelchair. It's just a good idea to always have the cane with me as a backup. So, like, there are things that I'm, like, thinking through still. While I was, like, putting together, like, the schedule yesterday and getting all of, like, these, like, the big thing that I did yesterday was logistics. Raven, welcome to the stream. Zakaran, welcome. I'd love to get more interesting stuff for my Mastodon feed. So I'm going to be doing more Fediverse content, but that's going to be on Reign of Linux. I did originally a Mastodon video, a Miss Key video, and I did a Sharky video. But I took those videos down because, one, the information in those videos is 2 years old, and there have been a shitload of updates on all 3 of those applications since then. So a lot of the information is out of date. The second reason is I did those as my, as my old cisgender self. Numbers Can Be Fun. At this point, almost nobody knows who Numbers Can Be Fun is anymore, except for the people that have been around for, like, the longest. Like, they know what's up there, but, like, any new people aren't gonna know, so it's just kind of jarring to see. It's like, oh, hi, I'm Numbers Can Be Fun, and then you come over to my new content, it's like, hi, I'm Rain, I'm a cute cat girl now. Like, it's confusing. And since I gotta refresh those topics anyways, I figured I'd just redo those videos and just do them properly. And, like, the story is going to be basically the same for the Sharky video. I'm just gonna retell it, remaster it, redo the music, because the music was way too fucking loud the entire time. Like, that was the #1 complaint, is everyone was like, great story, but, like, the music was super loud. Can you turn it down? Rare and Refresh and Take. I'm still on Twitter, but I have, like, 1,500 accounts blocked so far. Yeah, that's why I like Sharky, though. I barely have to, like, block anybody because the hard word mute takes that out of the equation. So I don't even see, like, that person, like, the people that are usually really bad, right, are going to consistently post and say the same words over and over again. I don't even need to block them. They just don't show up on my feed because they're usually saying those words that I didn't want to see in the first place. So I don't even need to block them. I only block them when, like, somebody happens to maybe, like, repost it or boost it or something, and it just happens to come across my timeline in some other unique way. Then I won't even block them. I'll just permanently mute them. I only specifically block people when they send me something, like, gross and, like, really pisses me off, which takes a lot. It really does, because, like, I mean, I've been sent, like, straight up transphobia and, like, other shit before, too. I've had people email me and message me implied, like, threats and shit. It doesn't scare me, because we're strangers on the internet. That doesn't spook me. Lemon Zest has seen it. I've sent a screenshot. So Lemon Zest is one of the moderators here in the Discord and in the live stream chat. And I've sent a message, and I was like, hey, what is this supposed to scare me, right? And Lemon Zest, and I'm sorry, Lemon, I'm not saying this, right? But, like, Lemon's opinion on was like, yeah, actually, that does seem a little intimidating the way that they wrote that, right? But I'm not gonna let somebody, like, just write a bunch of, like, vague threats on a piece of paper, like, stop me from making content. That's just never gonna happen, right? Like, I see through it, and it looks like it was written by an 8-year-old. So, I'm not scared. And guess what? That was months ago. And guess what happened? All that shit that they said never occurred. Never once. Never heard from them again. Never heard from them again. So if you are the one who sent me that message, hey, go fuck yourself. You're a coward. Right? It's pretty shameful. It's pretty shameful to send a message like that when you can't even look somebody directly in the eyes and tell them to the face the things you want to say that you hate about them. That makes you incredibly cowardice. I hate cowards too, right? If you're gonna say something to me, at least, like, At least do it in a manner that isn't like completely like behind 500 masks, right? And send me some random message, right? Put your money where your mouth is, right? If you really believe that, why don't you, I don't know, do it on your real username at least. Why don't you tell us all who you really are? Right? Don't send it to me from some anonymous weird account that you just cooked up to send me this one message, right? Like, it's such a cowardly way to do things. And it's probably because their own personal security is so bad, because if they posted it from their real account, their, like, job would probably find it and shit. I'm probably not going to be able to access Twitter eventually. I don't plan on using it. I was thinking about, like, possibly looking into that, but then I just decided no. Like, it was in line with the same decision I made with PayPal. When I disabled my PayPal account to take donations, I also, at the same time, made some decisions on my social media policy. And decisions, like, places that I'm, like, willing to compromise on was, like, Reddit. I'm willing to create a subreddit because at the end of the day, Reddit moderators are the most powerful people on the platform, and I'm the #1 moderator there. So as long as we just follow all of, like, Reddit's stupid terms of services, the community is fine. It's our community on Reddit, not a Reddit community, right? So that's my mentality there, and it's basically kind of like a semi-walled garden on Reddit, right? Like, I want to have a place where our community can post their drawings and their live streams and not be, like, subjected to 5 bajillion stupid fucking rules. I know you all. I know a majority of you from my own community. The moderators know you. Most of your peers know you here, right? So I'm fine with you, like, posting art and stuff on the subreddit. There doesn't need to be some, like, weird, arbitrary, like, I hate this power tripping shit from the mods on Reddit. It's so obnoxious, right? So anyways, you can come and you can post stuff normally on my subreddit, and as long as it doesn't break the rules, it's not going to get removed. And you could trust me, right? You could trust me. I have no interest in deleting anything that you would ever post on Reddit, as long as it doesn't break those site rules or my community subreddit rules, right? That's the only time. And I'll make sure to send you a nice gentle reminder not to post it again. I'm not gonna be mean about it, right? I just want you to have a good time. Mistakes happen. I'll remind you not to do that again. Why are you so strong? Oh my god, not complaining. Mika, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like it. You know what's funny too is I was talking to my sister this morning, and I was like, you know what my new mantra is gonna be? I have nothing to prove. I'm not a man anymore. And she's like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to get, like, all this military brainwashing shit out of my head. Escape, thank you so much for the membership gift. Hey, it looks like it's working now. Acid Blue. Ooh, we were just talking about that. Irony. Head pats in the chat for Escape. Hey, at least the memberships are working today. Maid, you're here! Oh my goodness, cutie! Welcome to the stream. I was just talking about some of the stuff I got done on my, like, not day off, but, like, yeah. I got a lot of stuff done. I got, like, a whole schedule put together and whatnot and who's it's and all sorts of good stuffs. All sorts of good stuffs got done yesterday. Healthy stuffs. So I don't edit a video in the middle of the goddamn night anymore, like panic edit a video. Because that's basically, to circle back onto that original point, and I know, like, we're way away from it now, but that was the reason why I built the schedule. No more panic editing a video at, like, 1 in the morning, right? Like, I went into the Discord and started talking to some of you after I did that, and, like, I could tell that people are like, are you good? Are you good? Rain, you're good? You're in the middle of the night working? Like, you sure? I'm fine, right? Like, I had actually just slept before I did that, so I was actually, like, in the best position to make a video, right? But, I get it. That's why I'm trying to fix these things, right? People need to one-up each other, is not a crab in a pot mentality. It's good to get rid of. I agree. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like, especially, like, but, like, I don't have that kind of control on X, right? Like, if I go to X, I'm just subjected to all the transphobia and all the bad shit that happens on that website, and there's nothing I can do about it. So that was why, like, I could compromise on something like Reddit, because even though I fundamentally hate Reddit, I hate what they did with the API stuff. That was my original reason for deleting my, like, really old Reddit account and deleting all of, like, the posts from there and stuff like that. That was my, and I did do that. I removed all those every single comment over, like, a 10-year period. Every post, everything. I deleted everything and garbaged all the data on them, so they can't use it, right? So, like, mission accomplished there, right? It doesn't really matter, like, what I do, like, in my small little corner on a subreddit with my own community, and it's really meant for the community more than it is even for me. It's our community subreddit, so, you know. All right, so we've been chit-chatting here. I'm almost done with my coffee. So probably in about 20 minutes, we'll start playing the game. I was really hoping that I'd pick up one more subscriber so I could get my screenshot. Listen, nobody owes me any favors, but if I happen to pick up 2,669 subscribers while I'm playing Terraria, could somebody please, please, please get a screenshot of it for me? I need this. I need this in my life. I need this. I need this. This is a huge milestone for the channel. This is bigger than 3K, okay? This is bigger than 2K, okay? This is huge. We need this. We need this, okay? Rainy needs this. Rainy needs this to be happy. I demand more pictures of funny numbers, right? You know how, like, Spider-Man's boss always said, I demand more pictures of Spider-Man? Well, Rainy demands more pictures of funny numbers. She needs this. I need this. I need this. Listen, Rain doesn't have a lot of needs in her life, right? But I need this. I need this. This is huge for me. I mean, come on. Listen, it's not gonna happen that often, right? Like, I only have 8 more times to be able to do this, and then we've got to, then the next big one will be 420 69, and then we've got to do 69 420, right? Those are going to be the next, like, super big, huge milestones. But I think I missed 1,169, so that's why I want to get this one. Oh, I'm sorry, 1,669. I think I missed that one. That's why I want to get this one. I'm trying to, like, I know, like, a lot of YouTubers care about, like, the big round number. I don't give a shit about this. This is what I care about. This is what I want. This is what it's not just what I want, it's what I need. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take just one last quick little break. I'm going to go put my coffee mug away. I'm going to grab a snack real quick. I'm going to go get some water. And we're going to start circling around and getting over to Terraria. So this is the best time for you. If you need a snack, you need to get some water, you need to get anything at all, this will be the best time for you to go ahead and do that. I will be right back. Give me, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes at the most. All right, see you in a few minutes, cuties. All right, I am back. Let me go ahead. Let me get my face back on. Hi, you cuties. All right, let's go ahead. Let's pull some of this stuff down. We don't need this anymore, right? Like, much as I want it. As much as I want. All right, don't forget to take the break thing. That would be bad. Okay. All right, well, I guess we'll check on it after the stream. Sigh. Grumble. All right, well, screw it. There's nothing I can do about it now. I gotta adjust my microphone though. That I can do about right now. Yep, can do that. I'm making food. What are you making? All right, I'm gonna start getting the game set up now, so just give me a minute. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing, my brother. We were just chit-chatting for like an hour before the stream. Oh, I'm trying to get a screenshot of 2,669 YouTube subscribers. I was hoping we would pick up one sub while we were chatting at the beginning of the live stream, but we didn't. So, I mean, we're going to move on from it. I'll check on it from time to time. If somebody notices that I do pick up the extra sub, it would really mean a lot if you could just grab a screenshot of the number with my name like next to it. That I would appreciate it. But it's not like not going to be the end of the world, right? Like I think there will be another 669 that we come across at some point. It's not of utmost importance, but if you happen to see it while I'm playing the game, I would really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. Oh, one more thing too, I want to show you all before we move on. So actually, this would be a good time to pull this window down. Let me show you something real out with these live streams, because this is actually going to really help me out, and this will be a good opportunity to kind of just like show you what